Hello. Okay. It might help if I actually turn on the device that powers the microphone. That probably helps the situation. Yeah, hello. Hello everyone. It is Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I was like had to think for a second. Yeah, it's Saturday. The date is July the 25th. I definitely don't know what dates are, especially if I can't keep up with what day that things are, then I definitely can't keep up with the actual number date, but it's okay. Anyway, this is a random stream on a Saturday because, again, it was one of those things where I was like, oh, I should probably just stream since I'm just over here doing some sewing and that's what y'all like to see. So, also, it helps me to stay on task. If I'm streaming, then I can like work on like my project over here that is right there. The skirt, you see it right there? It's on my dress form. Yeah, so my next step on it, this is what I was working on last week or whenever it was that I streamed. So you see, I have all of the pieces together, but now I need to put pockets in. I need to do embellishments. I need to do the waistband. Yeah, there's a lot of different steps that I have. I have some things that I need to, excuse me, I did not mean to have that come out. Um, yeah, there's a lot of little fancy things that I need to do on there. So I figured that why not just turn on the camera and hang out and stream and we can get some stuff done. Kind of like a co-working session, you know what I mean? But yeah. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be chill. You know, I might bounce between this and some other little things that I've got going on. So we'll see how it goes. But my main focus is going to be this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything situated for that. Actually have my camera over here on my sewing machine versus on my table. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, and let me also do this just to make sure. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. All right, let me adjust this back where it was more like that. And then adjust this like this. And let's get the camera set up the right way. Okay. That wasn't too far off from where it needs to be. And then when I turn this on, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Cool. All right, let's get this stack out of the way. This is another stack. So this is a stack of stuff that I cut out because I'm gonna make like some bloomers, I believe. And I used some sheets that were given to me. Cut out some pants patterns. And yeah, so, you know, that'll be another thing. We'll see how it goes. But first off, we're going to get the skirt going. So, all right, let's sit this here for now. Okay, So, yeah, basically, I'm just gonna get going. You know, y'all feel free to hang out. Y'all feel free to do whatever. I've got my chat over here beside me. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But, yeah. Time to do some crafting. Time to do some crafting. All right, let's see. Let's get... No, that is not what I was trying to do. What? I'm trying to turn it sideways. Are you gonna turn it sideways or no? Maybe not. Okay. You're live, so comments for engagement and interaction. Yes. Yes, thank you very much, Spazzy. I appreciate that. You know, that's what I'm talking about. If I can have you over there, you know, you're rocking the YouTube side. I got Stankflap on the Twitch side, then, you know, I feel like that's pretty good team going on. So yeah, thank you for the engagement over there. Yes. Yes, thank you. And also, how are you this evening? All right, we're gonna sit this. Oh, my little stand. I forgot. I got my little phone stand. Yeah. Good. Okay, well, good. Good that you are doing good. I am also doing good. You can see what I've got going on. So. All right, there we go. There we go. Can we clear the display? Okay. There we go. Okay. Now I can see the chat on the screen. Okay. Cool. Now we are ready to go. All right. What I said earlier, like I've got camera business over here. I helped up to a point, then noped back out and let him cook in peace. Well, I mean, yeah, temp in the kitchen, frying the chicken. Well, you know, yeah, just let him do his thing in the kitchen, and yeah, he'll be just fine. He'll be just fine doing it like that. Yeah. Yeah, and that means then you can come hang out with us. So. Okay, so what is this on here? Oh, because I clicked on that. Okay, so last time that I streamed, I was working on the pieces for this. So this is what I've done since I haven't streamed. This is 1/2 of the skirt here. Knock, knock. Hello, my queen. What's up, Bublina? What's happening? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you as always. Hey, I was just telling chat that this is what I'm going to be working on. It's a fancy skirt. I've got some embellishment things that I'm trying to put. Here, I guess I can just make this big. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. All right, while I'm showing y'all what I'm doing. So this is 1/2 of the skirt. And like I said, I've got like some little flowers that I'm gonna sew. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I think it's gonna turn out pretty cool. It's this skirt goes all the way to my well, it goes to the floor right now, but whenever I hem it and do my waistband, it's going to go basically to my ankles. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. This was just a pattern that I made in Adobe Illustrator. And pretty simple, but I like how the result is going to be nice and flowy. So, what I'm going to be doing, like I said, I'm going to be adding pockets, and I'm going to be putting the embellishments on. So, but yeah, Bublina, what you got going on? How you been? How are things in your neck of the woods? In your part of the world? You know what we got going on. It's hot. Not actually today. Today's pretty comfortable, but it's been raining all day too, so. But otherwise, it's been kind of hot. So. But yeah, we'll be over here. I'm gonna come over here to the sewing machine. Now, why did you? Okay. I don't know what that thing's doing. Anyway. Okay, so let's just get going with this. My little stream thing on my phone keeps freezing, so maybe I need to close out of some stuff. Let's see. Let's close out of all of the things. Yeah, that might be what the problem is. Okay, well, that's a little bit crazy. Okay. Anywho, as y'all know, every Festina / Secondhand Stitches stream is just me acting like I know what I'm doing and hoping for the best. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna add some ruffles and some flowers. So we'll go ahead and we'll just do this part in the middle here. Yeah. Many things changed. We sold our retirement home to you, and now I'm working in a bookstore. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of different things going on. Wow. Okay. Okay. Popping in for a bit. What you doing? Hey, what's up, Tezzy? What's happening? You know, I'm just doing a little bit of sewing on this Saturday afternoon. You know, just thought, hey, might as well turn on the camera if I was going to be doing this. So here I am. But yeah, I am embellishing this skirt that I am making. It's like a long-term type of project that I'm doing. And so now I'm in the part where I'm adding pockets and putting all the frilly bits on it. So that's what we got going on so far. There's a lot of fabric going on too. So if you see me stuffing this inside of the machine, that's why. Okay. Let me try restarting this thing. Not the stream, but just my little stream manager. Okay, there we go. Main reason why I wanted to work is because I want to be able to see my YouTube chat too, so. But yeah, how you doing this evening? Is that where I started? Okay. Alright. Now let's go over here. And we'll do this side. I mean, to be fair, I probably should have done these embellishments before I did the full construction, but I wasn't ready for it yet. I just wouldn't have had to do so much moving around. But it's not a huge deal. And funny fact, I also started sewing, but my oh, I love that. I love that for you. Yes. Yes. Y'all know I'm always about, like, when somebody's like, oh, I want to start sewing or, you know, doing the kind of stuff that I like to do. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm saying. So, no, that's awesome. Waiting for my partner to get home. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds fun. So, I've only had, like, real Korean barbecue, like, once. And it was an awesome experience. It's just we don't have anywhere like near where I'm at. You gotta go, like the closest place to me is like hours away. So you know, it's not like we're just hop, skip, jumping, going on, you know, day trips and driving hours just randomly, you know. It's gotta be something to where we gotta plan it, you know, leave early, come back late, or spend the night type of thing. So okay, so you see that flower? You can kind of see it. You know, I had the idea of adding a whole bunch of stuff to this, but I don't know, I may not. I may just let the fabric speak for itself. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and add the pockets and do that part because that'll be pretty straightforward. Now let me see, where did I put them? No, that is awesome though. My passion is making friendship bracelets. Oh, that is so amazing. Like literally, like that is so cool. I mean, there always ends up being like that one thing. There's like that one thing that's just like you get attached to and you're just like, yes, this is what I want to make. So yeah, I love that. Thank you. I'm glad it's coming along pretty nicely. I am enjoying it so far. But yeah, no, friendship bracelets, I've never made them myself, but I've seen different designs and I think that is pretty rad as well. So, yeah, you know me and my patchwork. That's what I like to do all the time. Oh, I guess, let me show y'all this. Okay. See, I'm just going to keep coming over here and like making this big. Okay, so let me show y'all what I've been doing in between the skirt. Okay. We got to get up close and personal. I may have shown y'all this last time, but I'm gonna show y'all again because I've made more. I haven't seen one since 30 years. Yes, no, for real. Like that's really, really cool. It's been like a long time, for real. But I love that. So yeah, so you know, like I said, my thing is patchwork. Basically patchwork anything. But I kind of, in between the big projects, is I like to do like a little something, like something to where I can basically go to completion. So this is what I've been doing in between. Let's see. I think this is the one I did. Let me see. Okay, so there's these panels that I've been doing. You see that? This is what the back looks like. The back looks pretty neat too. But these are 3-inch squares and they are in clusters of 16 obviously, and I've just been patchworking them together, you know, trying to be conscientious of the back and make sure that it's flat. I have no plans for these yet, but I've been making them in all sorts of different colors. Like I've got that, I've got like a fall one. Make sure I do this, a fall one. You know, I've been fine. Like this one is one that's completely complete because I have a backing on it. So there's that one. We've got a red one. Red one. For some reason, I found that I have a lot of pastel type colors. I don't know. I mean, I didn't really think of myself as being like a pastel girly, but yeah, no, I've had so many kind of pastel ones. Like there, I think I have 3 of them. But yeah, so these have been really fun. This one, this one, and then of course I had to get the ones to make some rainbow ones as well. So yeah. So anyway, that's what I've been doing in between working on this beast of a job. But when it gets done, it's going to be really fun because I want to do like a fancy photo shoot. Not like I'm going to hire anybody, but I want to go to like a place and I want to like be like I'm like in the woods, you know, like I'm a fairy, something. I might make some damn wings. Who knows? We'll see. But anywho, yeah, that's been fun. Oh, and I've also been doing which I talked about this a little bit on my Instagram, but there's this thing called Kinasaga. I have heard people say it both ways. I know one way is probably wrong, but anyway, I've been doing that as well. So these are little panels that are on foam board. And I've been doing like samples of this, just you know, messing around. So different shapes. I am actually kind of proud of this one. This one again with the pastels. So pastel folks, here you go. This one's like a sun. And then this one I actually cut it smaller than I had it because it was pissing me off. But yeah, so that's also, yeah, keep the hands busy, right? I vote for balloon pants. I keep seeing, oh, you know, I've seen the balloon pants. I've seen a lot of balloon pants and I've seen a lot of bloomers. So like I was telling y'all earlier, I've got some patterns over there, or I've got some pieces cut that I'm going to do some bloomers just because I want to see if they're going to be my thing or not. Wow, 12 hours. Okay, I'll have to see that photo later. I'll have to check that out later. But no, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah, no, the bloomers, like in the upcycling group that I'm in, the Refashion Rebels, I think everybody in there has made a pair of bloomers recently. I have not ever really made any. But I've seen, you know, a bunch of different ways to do it. I mean, you do your pants pattern and then you add your ruffles on the bottom, and if you want, you can do the little ties instead of elastic if you want to. But yeah, so I want to try that. So yeah, that's probably going to be, once I get done with this, that'll be my next kind of long-term project, which it probably won't even take that long, honestly, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. But anywho, so what we're gonna do with our pocket, so I have my pocket pieces already cut out, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our skirt, and so the way that we're gonna do this is when I pattern this out, I gave an extra amount at the top for me to be able to double fold down to get the correct length that I want. So what I may end up doing is yeah, that should work out okay. I believe I gave myself like 2 extra inches at the top, or it might have been 4. Let me do some measuring real quick because I don't. Yeah, you know, I'm scooting. I'm gonna be scooting, okay? Alright, let's see. So that's about 8.5 on that. 10, okay. So I guess I gave myself probably, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a drawstring waist in these. I might end up cutting that actually and putting a separate waistband. The only reason why I'm obsessing about how much room I have is because that's going to dictate where the pockets start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 4 inches. I'm going to go 5 inches from this top edge. Yeah. If I start this at 5 inches, then I will have enough room to make adjustments later if need be. So what we're going to do is let's mark it with a clip. Oh, God. All right. Let's mark 5 inches from here. It's going to be on that end. Okay, and we're going to put right sides together on this pocket. Okay. All right. Get your scooter count up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, get the scooter count going. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do, like I said, this is right sides together. I'm going to attach my pocket. Where is my thread? Now, why is it so small? That's what she said. Now what? Why did I cut it that small, though, for real? I can't even get it out. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea why that thread was so small, but no harm, no foul. Get it taken care of. And now we're going to go back to our straight stitch. And we will add this pocket to the side. Okay. Alright, one side of one pocket is on. Make sure that wasn't going to be too short. Alright. One scoot. Two scoot. Yeah. Right. Right. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I like that. One scoot. now put another side here. We'll start it from below here. Okay. Now we'll add this side here. Hey, where's the back? Okay. Alright, get my quarter-inch seam allowance. Alright. Okay, partners, I'm gonna get my stuff. May the yes. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I will hope that the scoots are in my favor. I hope that y'all enjoy your lovely meal that I wish that I could have a bite of. So just make sure you eat a bite for me, and I hope y'all have a great time. So. Okay, so here's the other side. I'll eat so much for you. Yes, please. Please, yeah, eat plenty for both of us. So here's the other side of the skirt. I do have some of those flowers, like I was telling you, pinned on this side. I don't have as many ruffles, so I do want to add some ruffles. But yeah, so this is what this side is looking like so far. So let's go ahead and add the pockets onto this side. Okay. Yep. All right. There's that. Let's get our pocket piece for this side. Should be this one. So when I originally made this skirt, I was just going to use like the pockets that I found in the shirts that I used, because I used a number of like men's cotton shirts and stuff. And I was just going to be like, hey, I'm going to use those as the pockets for the garment. But then I was like, well, it is nice to be able to have somewhere to put some of your stuff if you don't want to have to, take your whole purse in there and all that. So. Now, what is this? What? Where did that come from? I don't remember that slice being there. Okay, so you know what you do when you have a slice? You just cover it up with something. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cover it up, because it's going to be kind of inside, like right on the outside of the pocket anyway. But we'll go ahead and just put a little splice piece. Nobody will ever know. Y'all won't tell, right? Yeah, y'all won't tell anybody. Yeah, that's crazy. I did not even see that when I was making it. All right. Might be making this more complicated than it needs to be. All right. All right, I think I got it. Happy little tree, that thing. Right, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. Is we're just gonna put this little here. And yeah, no mistakes. We're just happy little tree in that thing, see? And so now I've got that piece and I can just put this on top. And I probably wouldn't even bother with it if it wasn't right around the pocket. Right around the pocket. Yeah, otherwise I probably would have just covered it up with an embellishment, to be honest. But yeah, happy little tree, that thing. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. Love it. Love it. All right, now on the other side, we got this one more piece. We'll go ahead and measure 5 inches down. Okay. 5 inches, and we'll go ahead and a pocket piece, lay it down. Okay. All right, now we'll attach this one side. And then we will put our 2 pieces together and we'll have the main part of our skirt pretty much done. Alright, now what I may do, since I do have these pieces that are clipped. Oh, did I not? Oh, I guess I was gonna assemble these. Okay, alright. I gotta see what past me was trying to do. I see that I apparently pinned these on here without actually making the flower all the way. So I guess my idea was I was just going to attach it while I was constructing it. So I'm gonna assume that that's what past me was wanting to do, and we'll just go ahead and knock this out so I don't have to get stabbed with any pins, because that's the worst, is you're like trying to do something and then a straight pin like just goes right through your hand. Yeah, no, not fun. Get some of this stuff out of the way. I think that's what's nice too about these flowers, is that I'm not trying to be like particular with them. They're meant to be kind of rustic. I guess that would be the descriptor. Rustic. come out to this outside edge. Okay, yeah, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And what I'll do with these is I have a certain way that I clean up the strings on these. And it's a little bit, not exactly time consuming, but I don't want to bore y'all with all that because it's like taking the needle and putting it through and tying it up and all of that. So I'll do that later. Now where's the other flower that I had on here? Okay, that one's already attached. I know there was another one. Okay, here it is. Because I was like, I saw the pins and I was like, yeah, I need to take care of that. Oh no, did I cut it short again? I cut it short again. All right. Okay. All right, this one's like on the end of the skirt, so that's actually, you know, and looking at it, I think it might be, I don't know if I like that being that close to the end. Because when I start hemming it, I may not want it right there. So I'm actually going to take this one off for now. And I'm going to reevaluate the placement of that one later on. Not right now. Okay. So let's go ahead and put the two sides together. And we'll get the pockets closed up. Alright, so we're taking our skirt sides, right sides together, and lining it up with where I put those pockets. Now it's a little bit awkward because I'm not getting around and crawling around on the floor. I don't do that because I'm not like all these young folks that can do all of that. No, but for real, I would need like some knee pads or something, which I have some, but it's like a whole thing. I don't have a big table and all that I can spread out on, but I do have like a folding table that I can set up. But yeah, anyway, we're just gonna do it like this in my lap because that's the easiest for me. So yeah, okay. My little bucket of clips here. And line up where the edges of the pockets are. Make sure all of that is together nicely. And those areas are going to get reinforced as well. Okay, yeah, those sides are lining up nice too. Oh yeah, yeah. I measured that pretty nice. Hey Queen and chat, happy Saturday. Hello, welcome to the party. How you doing, Unbiased? Welcome. Welcome. We're doing a little sewing here, little apparel things. I'm working on this skirt. Working on putting the sides together. It's inside out right now, but yeah, this is what I have in my lap. If I can get the sides together. Anyway, yeah, so I'm working on a big old thing here. But how you doing this evening? I got that side clipped. So let me go ahead and do this side. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is going to be one of my well, of course I named it as one of my long-term projects, but yeah, it's gonna be kind of one of my art pieces, I guess you could say. Yeah, I'm doing all right. You know, it's rainy in my part of the world, so it wasn't really a day to really be out and about. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna stay in and do some sewing. So here I am. Why don't I just turn on the camera while I'm doing it? So, but yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing all right. Like I said, thank you so much for joining. What we got going on, like I said, we're just really chilling. Not getting anything too crazy or cray cray. I don't think people say cray cray anymore, but I do. I do, because that's how I roll. Well, yeah, welcome. Very, very nice to have you here. Yeah, I don't have a stream schedule yet. I've basically, the past couple months, I've just been streaming when I feel like it. But I'm working up to getting like a stream schedule of like most likely 2 days a week, something like a Tuesday, Thursday type of thing. I have a 9-to-5 job, so I don't do this full time. But I have a background in streaming on Twitch. I'm also streaming on YouTube, and I'm streaming on the platform Twitch. So yeah, I figured that it's way easier for me to do it this way versus trying to do a long form video. I can just have a super long form video in, you know, with a 2.5-hour live stream. So that's how I kind of roll with it. But yeah, welcome to the party. Welcome. All right, we got all this clipped together. Hey, Ginger, what's up? Oh, for like 10 to 12 years. 10 to 12 years of what? Streaming? Shoot. Ain't been that long. I started in like, well, what is this, 2016? Or 2016, 2026? I started like late 2018, early 2019. So I guess that's close to 10 years. Oh. That's a long time. That's a long time. Girl, Keegan's almost 16. I'm pretty sure he was like 5. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. I have to go back and like look at my files of when like my first streams were. They're on one of my hard drives. You know, I got hard drives all over the place. So it's like when you start streaming, you're going to use up like all of the storage space ever. But yeah, how are you, Ginger? We're here, we're just chilling today. Alright, let's see. Alright, what we doing in this curve here? What we doing? We being weird? Don't be weird now. Don't be acting crazy here. Like I said, we reinforce these corners here. There we go. Okay. All right. But yeah, no, it's you know, it's Saturday. Don't you have like a ball game or something that you usually are at, Ginger? I always just assume that you're at like, you've got some sort of like game or something to go to. Not saying like, I'm not saying that in a way like, oh my God, you should leave, but I'm just saying you are very busy. Baseball is, oh yeah, okay. I got you. Well, hell, school starts back next week, doesn't it? No, well, not next week. I guess it'd be like in 2 weeks. I know that there's a lot of schools that I've seen that are kind of local to me that are starting back the 5th, the 6th, and I'm just like, okay, well, I enjoy not having all of the bus traffic in the mornings whenever I'm going to work, but now it's going to be right back at it. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, these schools around here, I don't know. When we were in school, it seemed like we got like 3 months off in the summer, but these schools around here, they be starting back real quick. And I'm like, dang, y'all didn't even let them have like you didn't let them have a break. Yeah, year-round schools. Yeah. Y'all still see? Yeah, y'all can still see. Okay. All right, now let's get all evened out now. Okay. Well, no, that's cool though. Still got a month left. Yeah. All right. My grandkids start back August 11th. I'm excited. Right. Right, I was gonna say. I feel like that's usually what the sentiment is like, you know, because of course we don't have kids, but like everybody else that I know, like all of our friends have kids. And usually, like when it gets to that late July, August, usually everybody's like, yeah, I'm about ready for them to get right back in there. So, so I can understand where you're coming from, Ginger, and I can understand where you're coming from, unbiased. You know, of just like, yeah, I'm about ready for them to go back. So I completely understand. Pretty sure it was 2016 we started streaming. Yelling, oh, dang, has it really been that long? Dang, I didn't realize that it's been that long. Okay. I mean, hey, I believe y'all. I'm not saying anything, but yeah, no, that it just doesn't seem like it's been like 10 years since I started streaming, which is crazy. I remember when my friend told me about Twitch and the whole concept of streaming was so foreign to me. I was just like, what do you mean you turn on your camera and you talk to random people on the internet? I mean, I know there's no different than like AOL chat rooms from way back when, but I'm just saying it's just a little bit different to be like, oh, hey, I'm gonna do this craft and I'm gonna do jigsaw puzzles. So yeah, no, that is the puzzle butt days. Yeah. Yeah, it just didn't seem like um it's been that long. So I don't know. Wow. First time I saw Twitch was 25. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, no, I remember when that channel, I don't know if that channel's still around, but yeah, I remember that channel. I definitely remember that back in the day. Very intrigued. All right, so here is the skirt. This thing is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I could have not done as many panels as I did, but I wanted it to be big. All right, so here is the skirt. Like I said, I haven't done the waistband yet, but I got the pockets in. See, I knew you were acting crazy. Look at this. See that pucker? Yeah, see, I knew you were acting crazy, but I can fix that. I'm gonna put a top stitch on this too. But anyway, here's the pocket. So, got a nice pocket. Thank you, Unbiased. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Let me get the other pocket. See, now that side ended up fine. Yeah, that side ended up just fine. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'll fix the puckering. Cool. All right. So now, since I'm going to have this as a drawstring, I need to figure out which side that I want to be the front and which one I want to be the back. So, let's see. All right, so this is one side. And this is the other side. Man, it really could go either way. It could go either way. I think I'm drawn to this side though. Yeah, okay. So it's always a dilemma in my head because I'm like, okay, if I put elastic in this skirt, then the elastic is going to, I guess it really just depends on like if it's something that I'm going to sell or if it's something for me. Like a lot of the times for me, I'll put just an elastic in it. But if it's something that I'm going to sell, I'll do a drawstring. But sometimes I like to have a drawstring because I'm not always the same size, you know? Either way, it's perfect. Even if you wear it backwards, you just tie it in the back. Oh, hey, that's actually, I mean, you're right, though. Duh, you just tie it in the back. Well, why didn't I think of that? Huh? You coming in here being all smart with your good ideas, unbiased. That's a joke, by the way. I'm a little sassy, okay? Don't, just know that I'm very appreciative of what you're saying. I really do appreciate it. For real. Yeah, you just tied in the back. Duh. Like, what? I guess. Oh, that's, you know, I've had that happen so many times to where, like, I'll be streaming or I'll be doing something and, you know, I'll have it in my brain like, oh, it's got to be this way because that's what makes logical sense. And then, you know, somebody will say something simple like that, like, oh, you can just tie it in the back. Just, I'm like, or yeah, you just tie it in the front, turn it in the back, you know, like, think outside the box. The simplest thing. Anyway, yes, no, that's perfect. That is actually perfect. All right, so yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is what we are going to do. We are going to take this and sit that there. And we are going to work on the waistband because, yeah, I just really want this to be a drawstring. So I'm getting some of this other stuff out of the way first because I had some other projects I was doing before I started streaming. So we got to make room and we can move the camera over. Just gonna move it back over here. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Savvy? How's it going? Welcome to this stuff that I'm doing here. Welcome. We're rearranging some things because I'm going over here now. So, how you doing? How you doing? Where's that piece I was going to use for the waistband? What did I do with it? Because like I told y'all, I gave that like adjustment so that I could fold it down, but I'm not liking the way that it looks, so I'm going a different route with it. Oh yeah, happy belated birthday. Yes, happy belated birthday to you. Happy. Yeah, relaxing before work. Yes, this is day 4 of my little mini vacay that I've got going on, so I'm enjoying myself as well. Yeah, so as you can see, this was the piece that I was saying that I'm going to use for the waistband, because this is basically the top of this sheet, and it's already folded and it's already like finished and everything. So I'm going to cut off the excess that I had on here, and I'm just going to use this as my waistband. And I'm also going to put grommets in it. So let me go ahead and get my grommet materials ready as well. Stanks up. Thanks with version. Actually, tomorrow I have to. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. Oh, everybody should have their birthday off. Somehow, some way, just be like, I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna be unavailable. So yeah. Oh, I'm making a fancy skirt. I've got this big ass skirt that I'm doing, and I added pockets to it. I just got done adding the pockets, and now I'm working on the waistband, and on the waistband I'm making it a drawstring waist, so I'm adding some grommets with my grommet tool. It's actually not even mine, it's Stank Flaps, but he lets me borrow it. I followed your channel from the interview. Oh, cool. Yay. Thank you, Unbiased. I appreciate that, for real. You know, like, I am very small creator. I ain't got a lot going on yet, but I'm hoping to get back into the groove and just keep consistent and, you know, build my little audience. So I appreciate the follow. For sure. We catch your streams. I didn't make them other than regular happy birthday, right? Just regular happy birthday. All right. Let me make sure that I'm going to have enough of this fabric for my waist. I should have enough. It's all good. I had technical issues most of them and trying to stream. Yes, you know, we getting back into it. We getting back to it. You know, yeah. We're not down and out, all of us old streamers. Yeah, we in it. So, but yeah, it's a big old skirt. Right now it's at my it's dragging on the floor. But when I get this trimmed down and get the waistband added, it should be about ankle length. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, no, the technical difficulties, you know, it happens. That's why, like, before my streams, y'all will see me do like test 1 2 in the chat just to make sure that everything is working, because I'm like, well, who knows what could happen between now and the last time that I streamed. Are you shitting me? Are you kidding me? How close is that? Oh, come on. Let's see if I can show y'all. You see? Look at this. See how close that is? Look, I'm like this far away. You hoe bag. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the tag for it. Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna have to add some length to it to make it how we want it to be, which is fine. But I thought for sure it was gonna be long enough. It's okay. It's okay. That's the perfect length. Yeah, it's like 4 inches too short, but it was almost perfect. You're right. It was almost super perfect. But yeah, it was like, what I can do is I could add some like gathering to it if I really wanted to. But I think what I'll just do is I'm just going to add a little bit of length to my little fold. That won't be a big deal, but yeah, see, yeah, that's what I was thinking, was I was going to gather it a little bit. So you think I should gather it? I could. I could gather it. Let me see how long this is. How long this actually is, and I might do some gathering, some little tucks. I might do some gathering. I'm just gonna trim up this little edge here. Okay. All right, let's see how long this is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because this is sitting, like, so my little ruler cutting mat right here goes from 0 to 34. And it's pretty much sitting right at 34 and a half on one, so that's times 2. So, I mean, we're pretty much almost at 70, 70 inches. That's almost, yeah, okay. Now, what on my chart? What did I put my chart at? So I have like a size chart over here that I have on my wall that I look at to look at like the waist and the hip and all of that, just to kind of get the equivalent of sizes. And let's see, 49, 50. Yeah, okay, so let's do this. Let's just kind of get it down closer to like 50 inches. Yeah, we're going to add just a little bit. We're going to do 25 plus 25, that's 50. And we're going to add another inch just for good measure. Okay, and then, yeah, we'll do some gathering to kind of make it happen. All right, so let me go ahead and get that. And let's find our center point. It's going to be right here. And this will be where our grommets will get placed. Now, when I put grommets in, I like to put some interfacing on the back side, like on the inside, just to kind of reinforce that spot, since that's where a lot of the stress will be. So let's get the grommet maker, get the grommets. Do I have any interfacing over here? I thought I had a little piece. Oh, I gotta get a piece. Hold on a second. Oh, it's actually over here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get the iron on, and let's get our placement marked. BRB hydration. Yeah, I probably need to hydrate too. So that spot. So it's like a 1/2 inch on that side. All right. Okay. So I'll mark my 2 dots of where my grommets will be centered. Sit those there. And then, like I said, I'm going to open up this little seam right here, and I'm going to put some interfacing, not batting, interfacing on the inside. Open it a little bit more. Okay, this should be good. All right, so we'll take our little piece here. And I don't have any like thick interfacing. So what I usually do is I will double it up. I'll do like a double layer. So where I marked those dots, I'm going to open it up, add my interfacing and my grommets. Where are you at? Okay. Alright, so let's just put that in there. Close that up. Hit it with the iron. Let it do its thing. Sure it's nice and secure. Give it some oomph. All right, so now when I got that, I'm going to cut my hole for my grommets. All right, and we'll get our tool. All right, there's the first one. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, and we'll cut our area for the second one. And now we've got 2 perfect little grommets that are reinforced on the inside, as you can see with the interfacing. Cool. All right. All right, so we got that ready to go. And now what we're going to do is we will trim the edge of this like I was telling y'all earlier. I'm going to turn this off for now and set it out of the way. Out of the way. Okay. All right, so let's trim this edge here since we're doing our waistband differently. I'll line up. Okay, and since I had about 1.5 inches extra on here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim I'm just going to go ahead and trim 2 inches off. And I'm not going to be very like particular. We're just going to wing it. Just using my tape as a guide here and trying not to cut into it. That would not be fun. I don't really want to do that. What I could do is I could mark it and then cut it, but that's an extra step that I don't feel like doing. So we're just going to do it like this. All right. Yay. Yay. All right. Okay. So now that I've got this cut and everything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just open up these sides and I'm going to attach it so that it's one big loop. And then I'm going to attach it to the skirt in quadrants, and I will show you what I mean by that in just uno momento. Let's get this edge seam ripped just a tad so that we can add it. Make sure nothing's twisted up. And then let me go ahead and sew this together. Actually, I guess I need to rip that a little bit more. Oh, yeah, that wasn't really laying how I wanted it to. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now it should lay. All right. Ah, get out of there. Get out of there. Trying to sew too many things together at once. Here, lay like that. There you go. There you go. Just like that. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now we've got a tube. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to go in the back of the skirt, and this will go in the front of the skirt. And let's see, I decided that I wanted this one to be the front. And like I said, we'll do those gathers too. Okay, so let's do this. Let's find our quadrants. Now, gotta get my pockets. Alright, so this is my sides. And this is one side. Alright, gotta get up for this. Alright. Alright, this is one side. This is the other side, because that's where my pockets are. And so we're gonna find our midpoints between there. Oh, you like that? You like that? Yeah. Yeah, this took a little bit of work to do, but it came together pretty nicely. Came together pretty nicely. I was pretty stoked with how well it did, because every time I do one of these skirts, I think that it's going to take me way longer than it does. But when I use my serger for the construction, it just really, I don't know, it just kind of works. So yeah, you know me and my patchwork. You know I'm always trying to do some sort of patchwork thing. Okay. Alright, so it's not going to be perfectly centered up, but that's okay because I can get it close. I just need to find my midpoint in the front and my midpoint in the back. Okay, so if these are my sides over here, I'm going to find my sides of my band. Alright, it's going to go like this, because this is the front and that's the back. Okay, and that's the sides. Alright, so let's find our midpoint. Let's see how long this is. Okay, so that's 40. Okay, so my midpoint's gonna be right here at 20. Alright, that's easy. Easy, 20. Cool. Alright, so that's gonna be where that goes. Okay, and then on here. Alright, and there's my midpoints for that. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta do a little. I gotta do something different here. A little extra finagling. Okay. All right, because I gotta put this inside of here like this. Like this. This is what I was trying to do. Okay, there we go. Now we can put this down like this. I was just like, what am I doing? It's only because I'm streaming. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be like, ah. Alright, so then my sides go like this, like that. And my other side goes over here on this side where my pocket is, which is here. Don't get twisted. Don't get it twisted now. Other one goes here. All right. Now, when I turn this over, we are going to not be quite so whatever. We're just going to kind of hold this up like this and put it close to here. And that's going to be good enough for me. Okay. Now, there's about a billion ways to gather stuff. There's ruffling foots, there's gather stitches, there's this and that and blah, blah, blah. You know what we are going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're just going to do some little tucking. I'm going to do some tucking. And make sure this is going to work how I think it is. Damn, I don't know if this is going to do how I want it to. We might have to do the gathering stitches, y'all. We might have to do the gathering stitches. It's okay. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Oh. All right. Yeah, I think for me to get the look that I'm really wanting it to be versus doing like pin tuck gathers, like where I'm just like folding it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and gather it. It's no big deal. Make sure my tails are nice and long. Oh, and let me put my stitch length up. Hey, there you go. All right, we're gonna do this one section. And make sure that it's gonna work. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. All right. Okay, so you can see that I did that one stitch and I took it and I gathered it just a little bit. And now I'm going to just clip it in place before I sew everything down. Now, a lot of the times, you know, they'll say to put the 2 gathering stitches in there. No. No. Okay, so that is what I've got with the ruffle. And that's what it'll look on the outside. So I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. That actually will work out much, much better than the other way that I was going to do it. So let's go ahead and we'll do the other 3 quadrants. All right. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I've been turning around here so that I can look and chat with y'all while I do these little gatherers, because it does take a little bit longer, you know, but it's not a big deal. You say? Time for me to get my butt into gear. Take care. Okay, hey, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. You know, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll be here for a little while, you know, doing my thing. Whatever that thing may be. So, but we'll see you later. Okay. Yeah, I really am just gonna have to remember that. I don't know what. I guess I'm thinking about like ruffling the bottom hem on a skirt like this. The bottom hem is like a whole nother beast, you know, trying to do that, because it's usually like, I think I measured it on this skirt and the bottom hem was going to be almost 300 inches or something ridiculous like that. So, Grin, Fat got distracted. Uh, the female deer, we kept catching us. Let me keep some tomatoes. 3 little cherry tomatoes, but she is eat. Well, you know, she hungry and they must be good. So, yeah, you're doing a good deed there, letting her have them. But yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. Glad to have you back. We're doing a little gathering on the skirt. Things have gone a little differently than before. So we're doing a little bit of gathering. So far we have done this little section here and this section over here. So we've got 2 more little sections to go. All right. So we'll go ahead and let me clip this one here. And I will start this gather down here. But yeah, I guess that's why I've been so like against doing gathers, is because of that reason. It being the bottom hem and the bottom hem. 300 inches is a lot of inches. And this is why I was telling y'all, this is why I will have little projects in between when I'm doing something big like this, so that I can just be like, okay, I've got something that I did complete. Dang ad, oh no, not the ads. Well, good. If y'all have ads, then that means it's hydration break for me. So. What you drinking on tonight? Oh, I have water. I have nothing exciting that I'm drinking on. I thought about getting some tea later, but yeah, no, it's nothing exciting. I don't have any Friday water or anything like that. I'm pretty boring nowadays. So, damn adult. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. It's yeah, I haven't like really drank in a while. Like a while. I mean, I've had like a cocktail here and there, but like, you know, taking shots or anything like that. No, it's been since like before the new year. Since I've done stuff like that. I don't know, I just got to one day and I was like, I don't really want to drink like this anymore, so I just stopped. So, yeah. But I'm not doing the thing to where I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not going to have any kind of adult beverage ever. But, yeah. It's not like back in the 21s, 22s. Yeah, we're not doing it like that anymore. What'd you say? Gave myself a concussion at a Tech Nine concert. Haven't gotten drunk. Ooh, we. Hey, but that sounds like that was a badass concert, though. I would love to see Tech Nine in concert. I bet it was great. You know, minus the concussion. Cause yeah, no, that sounds like a bad idea. So yeah, I bet it was. I bet it was. But yeah, so no, I hear you on that. Yeah, no, what was main thing with me was like it was like affecting my sleep a lot. And I didn't really appreciate that, you know? I mean, like it was really having to where like I couldn't sleep all the way through the night. And yeah, so I noticed the times when I wasn't drinking that I was able to sleep much, much better. And that was one of the biggest factors where I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I really, as I've gotten older, I really kind of appreciate sleep. So, so yeah. My teenager friends stood up at VIP and got a photo. Oh wow, that's really cool. Gotta do this, but we are not getting any younger. No, we are not. No, we are not. So, yeah, we got to take care of our bodies. It's the only one we get until the cyborgs come, you know, and outfit us with some robot parts. But until then, we got to take care. We got to take care of what's going on. So, yeah. You say? Oh yeah, I mean, you know, right though. It's true. It's the same principle though. Like, I mean, yeah. All right, so I'm getting this last section gathered up. Yeah, this little gathering did not take nearly as long as I thought that it would. That is really cool. And not that it's got to be this marathon type thing either, but yeah. Okay, so once I get this gathered on here, I will attach the waistband to the skirt part. And then we can do a little mini fashion show of what we got going on. You know, I'll get all of the edges, raw edges finished with my serger. Get all these gathering stitches all, you know, squared away. Okay. All right, so I got my waistband attached. Or I'm about to get the waistband attached. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's see. I'd rather start in the back. Where's the front? There's the front. Okay. There's the back. Here? Okay. Not that it really matters, but. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give myself the full 1/2 inch seam allowance on this. I think when I might get a little bit wonky over here when I get to the grommet area, but I think it should be okay. So many strings everywhere with the gathering. Oh, let me get my little bucket. I got a little bucket. And put my clips in so they don't fall all over the ground. This is my bucket, aka a basket. Shit, I forgot to change my stitch length. I knew something was going on. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. That's okay. That's okay, because what I'll end up doing is I'm going to serge this edge anyway. So, it's okay. I'm also going to come back and do a top stitch, so it's okay. Everything's fine. All right, I feel the grommets. Oh yeah, they're way up there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. I know I'm in the zone. I know I'm not talking as much as I usually do, but I'm in the zone over here. So don't mind me. What is caught? All right, almost back to the starting point. Okay. All right. All right, let me cut some of these basting threads here. Some of these gathering threads, because they're just everywhere. Everywhere. And like I said, I'll clean this up all the way with my serger. Man, there's a lot of them. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Ah, look at that. Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, man. Yeah, I really like that. Okay. Yeah. No, that's pretty neat. I'm digging that. Yeah. Does that say 2 hours? I've been on for 2 hours? Dang, it hasn't felt like 2 hours for real. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Oh, wow. It really has not felt like 2 hours. Huh. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Now this right here is yeah, I really really like this. That's the front. That's the back. Does anyone dab anymore? I don't think anybody knows what a dab is anymore. I'm pretty sure that that's old news. But yeah, no, I don't think anybody. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't think that's a thing. So yeah, they scuba. Yeah, that's what they do now. For sure. No, that right there, I can. Yeah, I can live with that. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the string in it, because the serger is not really gonna be, it's not gonna be in the way of that. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got a new roll to unbox. Come with me while I open my string. Isn't that what they do? Like, oh my god, I'm so obsessed with this new string. It's a cotton blend. It's a flat cotton cord. Yeah, come with me while I open this. I'm literally obsessed. And all of my viewers go away. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's terrible. I felt my brain cells kind of like come out of my brain after doing that. Oh no. All right. Let's go ahead and let's measure that. So that length times 2 and then times another half. That's how I measure the length of the cord. And we're gonna come up just a tad off of that. All right, now let's get my bodkin. Y'all, this little tool right here, this little tool, this bodkin, has been an absolute lifesaver. Most of the time, whenever you see sewing tutorials, they tell you to use a safety pin to thread. But this tool right here is like the bee's knees. I love it so much. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to do another channel just a little bit lower than this. It's just going to give it a little bit of an extra little ruffle. That is something that I want to remember doing it, because I mean this whole area is open, which is fine, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a little bit narrower of a tube to be in. Where is the back? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go around my waistband. Let's see where this top grommet is. Is that a full 1/2 inch? Yeah, okay. We're gonna go a 1/2 inch from this edge, and we're just gonna go all the way around the waistband. And this is not something that's necessary, but it's just going to give a little extra gathering in the waistband so it's not quite so flat. Alright. Cool. Oh my gosh, me and these scissors, I swear. They always fall. They're so lightweight, they always fall everywhere. I need to get one of those cords and like put it around, like strap it to my neck so that one, I can keep up with it, and two, it won't fall all the time. Swear. Okay, now let's thread this. But yeah, like this is one of my you know, people will do the thing where they're like, "Oh, what are your top 10 like sewing tools that you would recommend somebody get?" Absolutely. Absolutely a bodkin. Try not to go over the hump there in the back. I was like, I know it's not closed up. I just made it. All right. All right, we're almost to the front, and then we will get this taken out and tied on the ends so that it doesn't come back out of the hole. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right, so yeah, once I get it out of the end, I'll take the bodkin off, and it's usually a little frayed like this, so I'll just go ahead and cut that off. And I will double knot the end. You could also put like a bead or something like that, or you could sew the ends, but a double knot usually suffices for me. Oh, let me get the other side. Alright, double knot. And double knot this side. Okay. So y'all ready for a fashion show? I know you are. Oh, Scraps the cat has made an appearance. Hello, Scraps. Okay. Okay, ma'am, you're gonna have to like hold on a second here. Okay. So yeah, just ignore the strings on the embellishments and that I haven't hemmed it. I could have made that string a little bit longer. See, the last time that I did it to where it was 3 times the length, it looked like it was way too long, but yeah, I'll probably have to replace this string because I want it to be longer than that, but oh yeah. Okay, let me see if I can move my chair. All right. Silly chair. I just don't want it to run over my camera thing. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, hell yeah. Oh man, how fancy is that? Am I like super fancy or what? Look how big it is. Yeah, this is a full circle skirt, so. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, and the pockets didn't end up too low. I thought they would be too low. Oh man, yeah. This is exactly what I envisioned for this. Man. In all its glory. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's neat. I'm really glad that I did go ahead and work on this tonight. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to make that string bigger. All right. But yeah, now I've just got my finishing touches of finishing that edge in there. And putting some more embellishments maybe, hemming the bottom. And then that'll be that. Cool. Yay. Clap. Excitement. Cool. Well, all right. Well, where we at? Over here? Am I running over something? Yeah. Set that there. As long as I'm not running over the cat's tail, then I think that will be good. All right, yay, clap, yay. All right, well, cool. Well, that is, that's a good place to stop on the skirt because, like I said, the little bit that I have left, the hem on the bottom is gonna take the longest, but you know, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a night on the stream. I do appreciate everybody that came by, dropped by, said hello, stopped in for a quick little hey. So, yeah, as far as the next time that I'm going to stream, like I said, I'm going to try my best to try to do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and kind of roll with that. But I don't want to put anything set in stone because then I don't want to disappoint y'all, so. But tentatively, Tuesdays, Thursdays for streams, or just whenever I feel like it. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end. I will see y'all later on the flip, and I hope you have a great weekend too.